Hello YouTube, let's do some small project. Grandkids are coming and I will be doing some sausages for them. What that means? That means I need to watch that it would not be too spicy, too salty, too anything too is for the kid, you know. And one of them is a little bit lactose intolerant, so I cannot use milk. That's another reason why I would be doing that specifically for them, because I know what kind of ingredients will be going in. The process by itself, I will be using chicken. That's 7 pounds of chicken. To add a little bit different texture and flavor, I would put some ground beef, and it's a pound. And I will be using 2 pounds of pork fats. You know, everybody will likes fats, and we would like to have that a little bit more softer feel when you're biting it. So what will be happening? I will be grinding twice because I don't want them to find any bigger piece and be not happy about it. Again, chicken, it just happened to be I have ground beef, so I will be using that. One time add beef, mix it a little bit, add spices. That's the spices. What we have here, again, it's for the kids, so let's keep it a little bit on a low profile. Salt, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, smoked paprika, not too much, coriander and pepper. Really, that's it. Quantities I try to adjust very little, just a little bit more, and as it should be 1.5% of quantity of the meat. All the list of the ingredients will be below, so just read it if you want to. Now this is a free-for-all recipe. You can do whatever you want. You like kids, you don't want them to eat anything else, just the salt and chicken, you're more than welcome. That's what I thought will be good profile. So we will be doing this together, and let's get started. Again, load first, turn on later. Everything is cold. I just now took that from the freezer. It was about a good half an hour in it. I'm talking about and the chicken and pork fats. This one was just in the refrigerator. So now let's load first. And let's get started. Forgot to tell, I'm using a fine grind. That means it's as smaller as you can get it, but again, I will be grinding twice just because, again, it's for the kids. I forgot to mention, that was chicken breasts. If you would use other part, they have a little bit more fat, so maybe you don't need to add as much fattening part as I will. Now again, it will be a total of 20% of the fats. That's 7 pounds, another pound beef, and 2 pounds of pork fats. So 10 pounds total. Step number 1 done. Just pork and chicken. What I will do now, I will add spices. I will mix a little bit. Of course, I will add beef, and then I will grind second time. Now, I will not be doing a very thorough mix, because what will happen, I will add spices, I will grind one more time, and tomorrow, usually you could leave for a couple hours. But I will leave it overnight, and tomorrow I will need to add some water and mix it again. So I will be using a mixer. That's when it really will mix the meat, prepare for the sausages. Now again, you can make a hot dogs out of it. It's really whatever you will come up with. And again, this is for younger generation, let's tell like that. Okay, so let's do second grind. And that's it for today. So all of this will go to the fridge. I mean, today for me. Again, 2 hours is enough. You still would need to mix it. And I still would need to add couple cups. For 10 pounds is couple cups of water. You can add some chicken stock if you want to. You can, you know, for the adults, I would say add couple glasses of beer, which would totally change the taste and it would be very nice snack. But in this scenario, again, I will be doing a couple cups of water, then mixing it to get a tacky structure. You see, it's already tacky a little bit, like you see the fibers, but it still needs to get better. And I will be stuffing in hog casings. You know, if you want a hot dog, you can do it. It's just the smaller casings. But I think hog casings will be fine. We will see what we can do. We can just boil them and then cut for the kids in any form and shape as they want to, and we'll go from there. So see you soon. And we're back. For you, it was just now. Suggestion at least 2 hours, but I was keeping that overnight. So we have it. What we will do now, split it, mix it again, mix it well, add some water. You see ice is here. It's cold water. We don't need to do anything else. When we will mix, that's the moment when I will be just preparing stuffer, and then I can stuff immediately. I have some, I don't know, you will see it or no, here you see it. It's hog casings. I will be doing a little bit thicker ones. I could make hot dog style, the small dogs, you know, the narrow ones. Again, I have casings for that, but I prefer to do a little bit bigger one, the hog casings. They should be taking off a little bit easier, and we will see what will be happening next. Kids usually, my grandkids, they're used to it, so for them will be no problem. Of course, we will take the skin off before we giving to them, but that's pretty much the process. So let's get started. Again, divide, mix, put in an empty jar, add some water while mixing. Then probably I will mix it a little bit with the hand again, that the parts which are mixed would mix. So let's get started, and really that's it, nothing special. Let's go. Now, if you like my videos, please subscribe, please like it. Ask questions, and people who already ask, no, I do not have any problems to answer them. Even if I don't post videos too often, I do follow my channel, so if you will ask questions to old videos, it's perfectly fine. You will get the answer. Let's go. I will be splitting into 3 parts, not into 2. That one holds approximately 4 pounds. This is 10. I don't want to overwhelm the mixer, so that's what the plan is. and I feel it. That's it. So now what we will do, we will mix all the meat here and we'll prepare for stuffing. It took a little bit, you know, cleanup, preparation. What happened here? I put the casings and I loaded the stuffer. Do not overload it, please, because it will go through the sides. So what will happen now? I will stuff the whole casing. I will not stop for parts. I will be linking sausages later. And again, for the kids, probably I will be doing like, I don't know, 5 inches, 4 inches. And then I will decide what we need, and then we can make some kind of a 12, 10-inch links, which probably I could smoke. I don't know how much meat will come out. I know it's 10 pounds, but I don't know how much in the sausages it will be because I need to count just certain part for the kids, and I'm having an idea to hot smoke it another part, which again, you can do variation. You can do hot smoke. You can then fry pan it, boil it. It's a lot of choices. So let's work on a base. That means make the sausages first, and then we will see what we will be doing next. When you're putting meat in, watch out for the air bubbles, and you see it's immediately already getting cold. So meat is still cold. Now we will be pushing air out, and we will be doing knot on the end. Release the pressure. Take the air out. And usually I have some water, small amount of water in my tray. There is a reason for that. Then sausage slides better. That means I don't need to lift every time I'm pushing it and it gets stuck on the tray. So I have some water there. Now I don't plan to put a very high pressure on the hold up. That means it's a little bit like loose. You see, I can press it. That's what I'm planning to do. Now again, I'm getting some air, so I will be pricking them later. Release the pressure, take it off, and make a knot. And we're ready for the part 2. Here we go, second part is done. You can make a knot in the end. And this is what we have. I will need to deal with that mess. But for now, that's the ready product. We can boil it, we can fry it if we want to, we can hot smoke it. When I will do something, that will be after this part. So again, if you like it, subscribe it, click on like, ask questions. Again, I do not have any problems to answer to them. Again, on the old videos too, and people who already know that, yes, we do have sometimes nice discussions about that. So that was really smoking, and just wait a little bit, we will try to do something with them. Possibly I will do such a quote taste test, which I can lie for you as they tasty as you cannot believe it. But most of the time, if I do it for myself, and I don't do one sausage just to do video about it. So see you soon. So water is boiling, sausages are going in. Oops. Okay, so we waited long enough. Now again, suggestion, chicken has its own temperature. It's a little bit higher than beef or pork. Watch out. And as we see, it's above 160. Any ground meat, according to what I'm reading here, it should be 160. Poultry should be 165. So we're somewhere in a golden middle. And again, of course, I poked it so it releases the fat. But it's done. So let's cut, let's try, let's see how it tastes. Now if we want to take off the skin, again, this was done more for the kids. They too hot a little bit. They still need to cool off. It looks like I cannot take the skin easily. They would need to cool off a little bit more. But you see the consistency. It doesn't fall apart. And what we like here, it is mild, so you have like open slate for what you will do with that. Rice, macaroni, potatoes, some kind of a sauce for whatever you would like to. And it is a solid, good piece. And I like it.